Hola. We've got a blade with a bevel ground on it. And I did have a handle already made for this, made out of a cast iron pipe, or maybe it's just a iron pipe that I cut a hole into and lined up those holes with bolts. But this handle is mega dense, and I wasn't looking to make a two-handed sword. I was looking to make a one-handed sword. So, I have some material, some wood to use to make a handle, and I don't know whether or not wood is the greatest idea. I went with a metal handle originally, however, it just wasn't. The metal handle wasn't working out. I used an iron pipe and it added way too much weight to the blade. And I didn't want to make a big old heavy. The blade it's pretty thin. It's a pretty, it doesn't have a lot of width. Like across the blade. I'll just show you. Here's my blade. I already ground a bevel onto it with a grindstone. It's not done, it's a shoddy work, and I've yet to harden it or sharpen it or anything. Point is, this is my first time ever trying anything like this, so it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it's a learning experience. It's part of the fun. Anyway, as I was saying, the blade, I've considered shortening it. I might not. I'm gonna put a new wooden handle onto it first, just to see if I like it at that length. The problem is I had an iron pipe as the handle, and it was adding so much weight to it that this became a sword that you could only use with two hands, and it became unwieldy, and I wasn't looking to make that. I wanted to make a short sword, and that's already short sword-ish. It's just, it's the blade width isn't, it's not enough to make a long sword. It's not enough to have it be really long, because then you're going to end up with a lance. You're going to end up with a sword. Like you're going to end up with a rapier, but a heavy rapier. Because you have something long and thin and light, but with a handle that weighs 3 pounds. So you're over here using it for stabbing moves, but it's... Wow, there are a lot of grasshoppers out. One landed on me. The point is, you're going to end up with something that's unbalanced for what you want to use it for. I know very little about making metal swords, but I do know a good amount about using a sword and what I want in the sword I'm making for myself. So, I have materials to use. I'll get the grind wheel out. Or not the grind, I don't need the grinder yet, but I do need the saw for cutting. This one here. This one here will work. This is the jigsaw I usually use for cutting wood. I could be using a circle saw, but I've never used one before. And I'd like to be in supervision the first time I use one. And then, once I have practice in using it, I can use it on my own. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment once we're working on this. I've got a notch cut, but it's not done, and the battery in my saw died, so that's charging. I'm gonna just do the rest by hand, because whatever, I'm ghetto as fuck. This is it's fine, it's chill. I'll do it by hand. Almost cut myself. That was dangerous. I'll be back. I don't want OSHA violations on my channel. Want to see some real shit? My fucking... First off, my fucking power tools died, so I'm out here with the old hand crank 9000 drill to get the pilot holes drilled in this bastard. Let me just tell you, that's exhausting. That's just straight up exhausting. But that's okay. It's fine. Because I'm almost done now at this point. And I started with the old hand crank 9000. These hand crank drills are actually the first type of drills I ever used, because I found them, and I wasn't allowed to use power tools yet. So I started making shit using crank drills, screwdrivers, regular saws, like an Amish man. And I'm gonna be real. That's my brother in the background. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It sucked. Anyone who tells you the old-fashioned way is better is a scam artist trying to sell you old-fashioned tools. Because no, I would use power tools in a heartbeat. There is a certain art to use. There is a certain level of artsiness to using hand crank tools, but I would never choose them over regular old power tools. Yes, I know I'm getting sawdust on my floor, but I can just vacuum it up later. Andrew, go upstairs. Andrew, what are you doing?
No, I died.
You're making a big mess. You can't dump stuff on the floor.
Yes.
No.
I'm a mama.
Go tell mommy.
Yes.
Go.
Mom.
Go tell her.
No.
Go tell her about the big mess you're making.
Mom.
Yeah, go get her. Go get her.
No.
I'll be right back, guys. So it definitely took some time. Grind wheel is still running because I'm probably going to do some top-up. There it is. I did it. I made the sword. Yeah, it's nice, it's good. I'm proud of it. Project complete. Hey, thanks for watching this video. It took a lot longer to make than I thought it would. I thought it would just be a 3-day process, and the project overall ended up almost taking me 3 whole months, just because of
different changes I made here and there along the way as I was producing the video, and different other things that I got caught up with in along the way. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed making this video and this project as a whole, and so if you enjoyed it, I really would appreciate if you left a like so I know people are enjoying content like this. You know, you can do whatever though. Really, just thanks for making it to the end of the video. I mean, heck, you just watched a whole pretty much 10 minutes of me making a sword out of garbage I had lying around. So thank you. I appreciate your patronage. With that, there's a link in the description to my Instagram where you can check out photos I'll be posting when I polish and clean this sword up a little bit more, and pictures of it now. Also link in the description to the music I used in this video if you want to go check out the guy who makes a lot of the music I use and give him a shout. This is Hayden signing out, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Bye.